What's up, guys?
What up?
Welcome, welcome. All right, me and James here, ready to rock and roll. Appreciate the fill, guys. We had a really good start, and then it kind of slowed down there, and that mini just snap filled. So we are all set, ready to roll. So again, appreciate you guys sticking around with me a little later than we usually run. Not too late though. I think it's like almost 10 o'clock on the East Coast. What up, Robert? Good seeing you, bud. I'm waiting for Tony to get in here. Tony Wheeler, I got his comment that he put on the mini like a little late. I'd already ended the stream and gotten out of it, and then I looked down, I saw my notifications. He said a zebra on the loose running up and down Interstate 24 in Murfreesboro. I got to hear the details on that. I smell a story. All right, there it is. Tony, Jeremy did lose a zebra. We haven't hit the zebra print. We might, you know what? There may be a zebra coming up here in that football break. Zebra is the case hit out of Select Football, which we have an open break for up right now in the NFL group. I think I've got like 9 teams left, 10 teams, 11, somewhere in there. Tony, what is going on in Murfreesboro? We're losing zebras now? There's a few people that have zebras. Like I've driven past and seen, like, you know, in people's yards, zebras, emus, some Tennessee stuff. I've seen multiple houses with zebras in the yard. Dude, this morning, I'm assuming this must have happened earlier today, because earlier today I got a like a Facebook ad pop up for some fencing company in Murfreesboro, and they said something along the lines of, like, you know, no zebra has ever escaped our enclosures. And I'm like, that's a very specific advertising target. It makes a little more sense now. They're surprisingly popular. That's really funny, man. That's really funny. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get hopping. I need some help from you guys. I need a number between 1 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 2 of them, actually. 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 2 multiverse, and then also somebody give me a letter between A and F. A, B, C, D, E, F. It gets really confusing. I probably should just grab these boxes, but I don't know. I like you guys picking. I like letting you guys pick all these. All right, I got 4. Let me get one more, and 3. First 2 I got, and let me get a letter between A and F. I know it may show up different on your screen, but this is I got to use what's in front of me. 3 of them got loose in Seattle last year. It took a few weeks to round them up. That's so funny. C. Okay. 4, 3, and C. 4, 3, and C.
4, 3, and C.
So here, let's grab the C first, because I kind of got that here. A, B, C. That there. And then 4 and 3, or 3 and 4, let's say. 1, 2, there's 3, there's 4. There we go. All right. Get the rest of these over here. Yeah, it sounds like the old high school senior prank where they let a bunch of pigs loose in the school overnight. They let 4 pigs loose, and they paint numbers on them: 1, 2, 3, and 5. Then watch everybody see how long it takes them to figure out that there is no number 4. Canine search party going out in the morning. Oh my god. That's back when you hit that Tennessee whiskey, zebras in the yard. Dude, we did, man. There's a bunch of them. I drove past a few of them to get from here to there. I never had zebras in the yard. We would take my kids, like, certain ways to my parents' house is specifically what I'm thinking of. Like, there was somebody that had one out that way. My parents lived in Brentwood, and I was in Murfreesboro, so there's a couple ways you can go, and there was one way where, you'd pass by somebody that had a bunch of zebras. Not a bunch. I take that back. He had 1 zebra. It was one zebra. No bunch. Hey, new guy. That's it. What up, Chase? Yes, we are live filling. I wanted to keep those off the screen while we pick the boxes because it gets confusing. I got 2 different live fill options up. I figured with Cags getting called up today, or not today, but getting called up here fresh, let's chase him. So I got 2 different live fills. Both have Jack Caglione chase. So on the left side of the screen, I got Bowman Draft. So Bowman Draft, this is the hobby box, which they used to call jumbos. This is the 3 auto box, same one that's in the break. But I got $70 a spot. They're $725 on blowout right now, so it's not a bad price there. We're basically going to get $700 for it. So getting it a little under blowout cost. $70 a spot. Each spot's going to get you 3 random teams. Or on this right side, I've got Bowman's Best, 24 Bowman's Best, 4 auto box. That one is $63 a spot. So 63 again gets you 3 random teams in that one. So it's basically, what is that, $21 a team? And again, Caglione, he signs in both. His first Bowman, of course, comes out of Bowman Draft, but he does have multiple auto lines in Bowman's Best as well. So let's see. You should see Texas. People have their own. Dude, I keep hearing. I forget where it is. I think it's on Joe Rogan's podcast. I keep hearing him say there are more tigers in captivity in the state of Texas. I guess it's just tigers in captivity in the state of Texas than there are that live in the wild. Is that it? The number 4 pig's Favre. Wow. Let's see. Robert Bryant's going to take spot 3 in best. You got it, bud. All right, I'm going to pull these off the screen, put them off to the side. But yeah, if you guys, we got a few new people. Welcome. Thanks for hopping in, guys. Those live fills are something that we like to do. I used to get a lot of requests as the break was closing up. People were like, hey, can we break something else? Does anybody else want to get something going? And so we started doing these live fills. It's a lot easier to fill these if we do it from the get-go. So the live fill is just, it's completely optional, something to get into for after the break. Just a separate break, has nothing to do with the 10 boxer. You don't have to be in the 10 boxer to be in a live fill, and you don't need to get in the live fill just because you're in the 10 boxer. The big thing there is do not send payment unless we close. If we don't close, you don't need to send. I do have a different PayPal than what the normal PayPal is. I have that PayPal info pinned at the bottom of the screen, at the bottom of the comments. But again, don't worry about sending payment just yet. I'm not even going to check payments until after the break. Let's make sure it closes first. If it doesn't close, you don't need to send. That way I don't have to refund. Lions? Okay, it might be off Lions. Yeah, it's a crazy stat. Like the point being, you can have whatever you want in Texas. they're pretty cool about it, I guess. All right, let's go. Let's start with the retail boxes. Let's hop in. So today is the first day of this upcoming shipping cycle. So I break every day, Monday through Friday. There we go. Josh going 12 on the paper. You got it, bud. So let's cut to the chase. Let's bump it up. 12 to Josh. So I break every day, Monday through Friday. Then I take the weekend off. And then on Monday, my sorter comes in. So my sorter's out there right now sorting the breaks from last week. So they sort everything just in one shot. Takes all day, but they sort everything from last week all in one shot. And then tonight when I leave, I'll take everything back with me. And then tomorrow while we're here filling and breaking, my wife handles my labels for me. So she'll print all of my labels. She's got an iPad logged into my Facebook Messenger. She'll go in there and find our communication. She'll pull your address off that DM, and then she'll print the tracking and then send you a picture of it right there from my Facebook. So it'll come from me, but it's actually her sending it. If I have not shipped to you before, do me a favor and just DM me your address so that I have it. So she has it when she goes to ship on Tuesdays. So she ships on Tuesdays. Takes, again, all day to ship them. It's usually around 100 packages. And then on Wednesday morning, I drop everything off at UPS and USPS on my way in. And that is the shipping cycle. Greatest country in the world. Everything outside of Texas is just Canada. Dude, here in Portland, you're not too far off. We are probably closer to Canada than Texas. All right. Base papers being auctioned. Josh already started us off with $12 on the high bid on the base paper. All of the unnumbered base paper, which is going to come out of Bowman Draft, Bowman Hobby, and the Bowman Megas. So it's all being auctioned off. It just goes to the highest bidder. If you want to bid on that, just drop your bid there in the chat. If it's numbered, it goes with its team. If it's an auto, if it's even just like base inserts, as long as they're not paper, it's just that unnumbered base paper that's being auctioned off. So because of it's being auctioned off, I'm just going to skim it. I'm not going to read off every one. I will read the chromes that are being shipped, though. Braden Montgomery, Gregory Barrios first. Just as a service to whoever takes the base paper spot, I am going to skim them and look for the chasers. We'll top load the chasers. Andrew Morris first. Ashley Andujar first. Condon first chrome. We'll top load that one. O'Neill Perez first. Hey, you want to top load Condon? Matt Wilkinson first. JJ Weatherholt first chrome. Couple of good chromes here. You get 4 base packs where that is all you're going to get. It's just base cards. These are why we open these boxes, these megas. It's for the mega packs. So this is where the fun stuff comes. Man. Picked up a thermal printer and bulk supplies. Nice. Yeah, dude, we use that thermal printer a lot. The thermal printer is a game changer, dude. It makes it so much easier. I could not do it without. May have a zebra in the rental house. Whew. Dude, mine as well, man. I think we may have to boot our current tenant. She's not paying her rent. Hyunseok Jang first. Walker Yannick first. We'll top load that one. Walker Jenkins. Cooper Pratt VIP. And then Bryce Harper. Mega. Yeah, like no joke. We are actually pretty close to going through that process. Nick Kurtz. Junior Caminero. Mitch Jebb first. Jace Young on a die cut. Rookie of the Year favorites. And Juan Soto. So nothing too crazy there. We'll sleeve all of these. And let's try that again. Let's try box 2. Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to that process. We've got a property manager, and yeah, she's been dealing with this tenant since we left. Same tenant's been there the whole time. We just renewed her. We decided to let her keep going, and it's been like pulling teeth getting her to pay her rent. Yeah, it's not fun. I don't recommend it. Robert Kalaz and Alex Mooney first. Javier Mogollon first. Walker Jenkins. I'll have to send Tony by to collect. Brooks Lee, Rookie of the Year, or red Rookie. There we go. Brooks Lee. So Twins, which I believe, that was a mini spot. Minnesota. That is Mason Rusum taking the Brooks Lee red Rookie. Yostenson Garcia first Bowman and Wen Hui Pan first. Let you sleeve that one. In Tennessee. Yeah, the one in Tennessee. Yeah, she has been late more times than she's been on time. And that's fine. I don't mind the being late thing. It's when it's like it's the next month's due and you still haven't sent yet, like that's a problem. Like we have still not gotten rent for May, let alone we just got April's rent in like maybe 2 weeks ago. So yeah, our property manager gave her a notice: get completely paid up by the 5th, or we start the eviction process. Seaver King and Jacob Bresnahan first, which I am not looking forward to. Tony said, I'll do it. I know you will, bud. Oh, man. Get me in all kind of trouble. Hurston Waldrop, rookie. Freddie Freeman. Thomas White, first Bowman. Here we go. We'll top load that one. Wyatt Langford and first Bowman, purple. Cobb Hightower.
Oh, Padres.
There you go. 65 out of 250. James is digging the pods.
Yeah.
Got someone from Southside Chicago that can make that trip and get the money. This is a little old lady too. From what I hear, I've never met her. I'm not allowed to meet her. I got one more. Jay said, "I'll ride shotgun." McGonigal first. Top load that one. And Ashley Andujar first. Engel Urena first. Rookie of the Year favorites, Thomas Sajasi. And, man, still no auto. Aaron Estrada first. And we'll sleeve up all the megas. All right, let's go. Let's go prospects. So, I have still not hit the kaboom in this one. It's early in the case. I think this is the 5th box out of the case. I'm looking at it. It's the 5th box out of the case. So, it is a 20-box case. So we are about to be a quarter of the way through. But kabooms are the case hits here. Panini puts kabooms in all different products for every sport. It's in Absolute for football. It's in Revolution for basketball, and it is here in Prospect Edition for baseball. So there are 6 autos. It's a 6-pack box, 1 auto per pack. Get an auto in each. And these have been pretty popular on the live fills. So while I've got the draft and Bowman's Best live fill up, I did also just write up, just in case anybody wants to get in on them. Same price we've been running these at, $12 a spot, 3 random teams. I'm out of screen space, so if anybody wants to get a list going for Prospect Edition Baseball, you get 3 teams for $12. It's a 1-box break, 6 packs, 6 autos, kaboom chase, 10 spotter. I've got it off to the side, so we'll flash that occasionally. But if anybody wants to get going on that one, just let us know. Yes, I can do that, Josh, for sure. The autos are not first Bowman's, Mason. There you go. Mind. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the autos in Megas are not first Bowman's. Yeah, Chase, this is where you find them. We are on case number 2. We had a Cam Smith kaboom in case number 1. But this is where you find them for baseball. Yoandy Morales, Noble Meyer. So, and also, guys, on the live fill, just a heads up, we only ship numbered autos and kabooms, so no base. Okay, base doesn't ship. So these wouldn't ship. Yoandy Morales, Noble Meyer, Ryan Campos, Bryce Meckage, Ryan Sloan, base insert, Rhett Lauder, none of those would ship. These would. Kellen Lindsey to $299, 77 out of $299. That's going to Lindsey's Dodgers, right? LA doesn't really give me a lot, but should be the Dodgers. And then Chase Alsop on the auto. That one is to 49, 19 out of 49. A little lower number. They're going to Baltimore. Orioles, Kevin. 9 on prospect for Chase. You got it, bud. And then here, we'll occasionally just show them where we're at. So there's where we're at so far. Dude, his handwriting's better than mine. It's the military. That's why. The military teaches you good handwriting?
Log writing.
What happened to Jason? He does not have good handwriting. It's the Air Force guys. Robert Bryant, Tony Wheeler, Robert Bryant, Chase Watson. That's our list so far for prospect. Yeah, and we're at 115 on personals for those if anybody's interested. Okay, number 2.
No.
What's that?
No military handwriting classes.
J.D. Gonzalez, Seaver King, Cam Smith, Gino Groover, yeah. Mike Sirota. This one is numbered. It'll ship 22 out of 99. That one's going to the Reds. Seaver King, Domination. Christian Moore, Ping, base inserts. Braylon Payne going to the Brewers on the auto. Brewers auto. That is 63 out of 125. So we got 1, 2, 6, and 10 left in prospects. We can do as many rounds of those as you guys want. Like I said, I kind of ran out of screen space. Okay, Denton, Ryan Clifford, Eric Batanzi, Emilian Pitre, Jacob Gonzalez, Dylan Cruz, Domination. Prepping for the pros, Tommy White. That's to 199, 60 out of 199 going to Oakland. And then Ivan Melendez, the Hispanic Titanic. I will say that every chance I get. Diamondbacks, Kevin Babcock with the auto. Base auto on that one. One of my favorite nicknames. Mm-hmm. The big fella. Yeah, that's great. All right, 3 more. Come on. Let me see the kaboom. Kyle Teal, Griffin Herring, Luke Holman, Johnny Farmello, Matt Shaw, Ethan Anderson, Ping to 99. That's the end of the print run. 99 out of 99. Arjun Namala going to the Jays. Good prospect. Blake Burke, another one for the Brewers.
Nice.
Is it the same color as the last one, too? I think it is. You got the pair. Them two always come in together. Blake Burke, again, to 125. That's 121 out of 125 for the Brewers. That's a great one. That is a great one. It's one of my favorites. I like DeVries, too. El Mutante. Man, he got me on that one. There's Namala. Now the kaboom's going to be in the live film. Some Pudge vibes. That was enough of the lesson. That's all you needed. You savage. Sid Finch, Chase Davis, Blake Dunn, Chase Harlan Red going to L.A. I don't know off the top of my head which L.A. that is. You can't trust the jerseys because they put minor league jerseys. I think Harlan is Dodgers, though. 62 out of 199. Harlan going to L.A. Prepping for the pros, Kalen Culpepper to 49, Jackson Wiggins. Chicago, should be Cubbies. 40 out of 49. And then Jake Geloff going to the Dodgers. It's all Chicago, New York, and Dodgers in here. Or Chicago, New York, and L.A., I mean. Making us look them up.
What was his name? Chase what?
Which one?
Also?
Oh, no. Chase Harlan.
Harlan.
Yeah.
Chases.
Should be Dodgers. Harlan was to 199. If I didn't say it before. Yeah. You see he was Dodgers 3rd round?
Yeah, 3rd round.
There you go. And there's Jackson. Wiggins. One more. Come on. JP Langevin, Ivan Luciano, Kadeem Dial, Jonathan Clace, Thatcher Hurd, New York. It's always one of those. That is to 39, 30 out of 39. I believe he is Yankees. I think we looked him up before. Do you want to double check? Yeah. Thatcher Hurd should be Yankees. Tommy White domination. Carson Benj, prepping for the pros base. Mason Montgomery, 4 out of 199 on the auto. Going to the Rays. URD. Rays getting the auto. No kaboom yet. So, again, that was box number 5. So, we're a quarter of the way through the case. No kaboom yet. It is a scheduled case set. I say scheduled because, I mean, can't control 100% what's in it. We have been shorted case hits before. We've gotten extra case hits before, but supposed to be one a case. Yankees? That's what I was thinking.
He's also got Tommy John surgery.
Ooh. No bueno. No bueno. All right. Let's pull an auto real quick. Let's get 2 of them. Inception. 22 Bowman Inception. We got a really good deal in these cases.
22.
Yeah, these are pretty inexpensive boxes. It's 2 autos for cheap. And there are some pretty decent prospects in here. So Marcelo Mayer, Ellie De La Cruz, you got a good vet chase. There's going to be some prospects that just never panned, but it's a great price point. Anthony Gutierrez, Christian Hernandez, Yisan Morabel, Alan Serta, and then we're going to get 1 parallel. That's Dustin Harris, 16 out of 50, gold. Dustin Harris going to the Rangers. That is John Frazier. 2 autos coming. First up, Carter Jensen to 99 for the Royals. KC, Lee Soniga. Lee's looking at that Bowman draft box thinking, let's see JC. And then Blaze Jordan to 75. 11 out of 75. Whatever happened to Blaze Jordan? He was cranking long balls off of an aluminum bat in like 2020. It's a big name coming in. He was one of the top chasers in 21. 21 Bowman. It was him. Who was the other one? It was Blaze Jordan. And I can see him. It's for the Blue Jays. He's not with the Jays anymore, but he was for the Jays in the set. Who was that? Would have been the number 2 overall pick in 2020. Should have been the number 2 overall. Or maybe it was number 3 overall. 2 or 3. Jack Leiter may have been number 2. I think they withheld 3. I think Leiter was number 2 that year. You looking it up?
Yeah. Henry Davis went 1. Jack Leiter went 2. Jackson Jobe went 3.
No, it wasn't Job.
Marcelo Mayer went 4. Colton Cowser.
You're looking at 2021.
Yeah, that's what he said.
2020. The 2020 draft, it would have been the following year, 2021 class. Yeah. Probably 2.
Spencer Torkelson, Heston Kersted, Max Meyer, Asa Lacey, Austin Martin.
Austin Martin. That's who it was. It was Austin Martin. Where was he drafted? 5?
Yeah.
Jeez. I guess they changed it up. Yeah, that's exactly who it was. It was Austin Martin. It was Austin Martin and Blaze Jordan in that 21 class. I actually have boxes that Bowman Jumbos of that class are like 1 something. I mean, they're not expensive at all. Yeah, we'll go here. Topps Chrome Black. Oh, I didn't know that. Dalton Rushing. It was in Tennessee, Brighton, Tennessee. No kidding. Did not know that at all.
Austin Martin is now a Twin. So.
Yeah. He went to the Twins pretty quickly after that.
Pretty good season.
Yeah, I mean he's still playing. Just he was the top prospect for a minute, and I bought a few Austin Martins. It did not pan out. Bought a few Blazes too.
Oh, he's coming back soon.
Yuri Perez, Kyle Tucker, Francisco Lindor, Dylan Cruz, base rookie. We'll top load that one. Jerkson Profar, and the green, Freddie Freeman, 17 out of 99 on the green. Dodgers, Peter. There's Freeman green. Ooh. Is it Rose? To probably 15? Lubob, Josh Naylor, Jaron Duran, Garrett Cole. Some of these colors are a little off. I mean, it's possible that could be a red. Connor Norby. It's either red or rose. Looks like a pitcher. Zach Gallen, it is a rose to 15. 6 out of 15. Kevin Babcock with his D-backs. There we go, Kevin.
He's going to get traded soon.
Is he?
Yeah, probably.
My fault. Thank you.
Diamondbacks are slipping.
So, guys, just a heads up. Anything that we pull in the break, if you guys want to have raw card reviewed, rare edition. Again, a few new people in the break, so I'm going to go over this real quick because I don't think I have yet. Rare Edition is a grading company out here in Beaverton, Oregon. We're big fans of their slabs. This is what their slabs look like. They're the ones that use the Gorilla Glass. It feels like an iPhone in your hand. It's really, really high quality slab. There's a contactless NFC chip built in that'll house a media file. So when you put your phone up to it, it'll start playing. You can upload the file and change it and customize it. The slabs are a little pricier. They're quick turnarounds. They're $39 because they're higher quality. But the turnaround time is fast. It's like 5 days, 6 days. Lined up with PSA, they actually I think they probably beat them on the turnaround times. But what we do a lot of in the breaks are their raw card reviews. So the raw card review is this one here. So instead of using like the flimsy card saver, like Beckett and everybody else uses, they use an actual one touch with the sleeve inside, tamper-proof label, and a full-blown grade. Next day grading, $9. Anything we hit in the break that you guys want to have raw card review, just let me know as we're pulling it. Hey, RCR that one, or grade that one, raw card that one, whatever you want to say. And what we'll do is I'll pull the card off to the side. We'll put a Post-it note on it with your name, and I'll leave that with the breakers. I break directly out of their warehouse, so I have unique access. I'll leave the card with the grader, and then when I come in tomorrow, they used to have it first thing in the morning. They've moved their schedule around a little bit now, so where before I go live, as long as we don't feel super early, before I go live, I will message everybody with pictures of the raw card review and let you know how it did. So next day grading, like I said, $9. And that looks like a yellow on the auto. Frank Thomas, the 50.
Solid.
White Sox, who had him? Chicago, Brad McDougald.
Big hurt.
Big hurt to 50. That was my guy growing up. Somebody mentioned Southside Chicago earlier.
Doesn't get enough respect.
Frank Thomas, 29 out of 50. He's got a nice auto, too.
No steroids there.
Oh, that's just beefcake is all that is. Nice hit, bud. Nice hit, Brad. We'll take that. Nothing wrong with that one. He's slinging testosterone. With Doug Flutie. All right. Had a 101 Jazz graded. Yep, that's it.
That's his piece.
They love the slab. Got an extra hundy. There we go. Dude, they're nice, man. The more people get those in their hands, the better they spread around. It's funny because like we'll go to shows and I'll see them like setting up at shows. Like we'll set up like like we'll share a table or we'll be like right next to them, and it's just you see people just one after the other just walk up and like they have all these slabs on display. They don't sell them. People will ask like how much for this one, how much for that, and they're like, yeah, these aren't for sale. We're just showing them off. That's all we're here for. Just let people pick them up and handle them. It's one of those things where like once you put one of those in your hands, you see why we get so excited about them. They're really, really nice, but just like I said, the picture doesn't do them justice. You got to see them. Okay. Base paper, we're going to keep skimming. High bid on the paper is at 12. Yohendry Vargas, 83 on the top 100. Sean Keys first and Arun Escobar first. He was. No, I was a Thomas fan.
Video game? That game is sick.
Yeah, it was. Rockstar Rookies, Kobe Mayo. We'll sleeve that one up. I'm going to keep feeding you sleeves. Gary Gilhill first and Victor Rodriguez first. Oh, that's your PC, John? That's cool, man. I get it. I get you. That's really funny. Yeah, I'm going to keep it family friendly. Yeah. Greatness loading. There's Jack. We'll sleeve Jack up. Charles McAdoo first. We'll take it on the Reptilian and Cam Caminiti. Tink Hintz and E. Smith Pineda first. If you're just hopping in, we do have a couple live fills up. We're CAGs hunting. So I've got Bowman Draft on the left side of the screen. I've got Bowman's Best on the right side of the screen. Both have Caglione on signing in the products. First Bowman out of draft, of course, and then he's got multiple auto sets in Bowman's Best. So if you're interested in that one, left side of the screen there, 70th spot is for Bowman Draft, and then right side of the screen over here is for Bowman's Best. Call out the number. We'll add you to the list. It's for after the break. If we're able to get the list filled, we will run that break afterwards. If not, no harm, no foul, man. We tried. I will not keep you guys here all night. If it doesn't go, it doesn't go. James Tibbs, top 100. Max Clark and Mitch Jebb. Is that Jazz's cousin? Oh, that's really funny, man. We try to keep it family friendly. How about that? Tsung Che Cheng first, and then Elvin Garcia, 104 out of Tree Fitty. Go down to Murfreesboro. I'm going to head down to Grand Slam. Break with Nate. Throw a few back. Dude, I don't know how he gets home every night. How does he afford to Uber every night home from the shop? I hope he's Ubering. Cruz on the Hobby Stars rookie insert. Cooper Pratt, 64 on the top 100. Rafael Flores first. Gregory Barrios first. That holy Jesus auto. Jesus made. I do know it's Made. Trey Sweeney, Rockstar rookies. Esteban Gonzalez first and Cole Fontanelli first. The number of people pronouncing that as Jesus made is astonishing. Weatherholt first on the paper. We'll take that for the base paper spot. Braylon Payne, that one is going with the Brewers. That is 32 out of 175. Brew Crew. Aiden Miller, VIP. Emil Morales, Reptilian, and Yumin Lin first. Again, we are auctioning off the base paper spot. And just as a courtesy for whoever takes that auction, top loading some of the chasers like Weatherholt. But Payne, because it's numbered, will go with its team. So that's Brewers. Kevin Castillo first and Esteban Mejia first. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to take a day off of breaking next week. Wednesday. I gotta see if there's any release days on Wednesday. If anything's releasing, actually is going to factor into that. Matter of fact, hang on, before you even say that, let me check. Roman Anthony, number 1 on the top 100. Bishop Letson first and Caleb Lomavita first. Is there anything coming out on Wednesday? Like I said, I am maybe going to have to miss Wednesday. I am likely going to have to miss Wednesday. Oh, Series 2. Oh, hobbies, jumbos. Yeah, I'm going to probably miss Series 2.
That's next week?
Yeah, that's the 11th. So, yeah, my wife and kids are going to be heading out to Greece. My wife's from Greece, and she goes, most summers she goes home to visit family. I go with her a lot of summers. I'm not going this year, but she's flying out of Seattle, so I have to drive them to Seattle, which is, 3 hours from here? Kevin McGonigal first, and Kevin Castillo, 41 out of 250. Going to the Halos. Control of updating the list. Call a spot. Watch him update it. Call a live fill spot. You'll see him. You put him to work.
I'm still learning.
I forgot to ask him if he's okay with dogs. My vicious dog's going to be in here with us.
I love dogs.
Yeah, that's good. He's an ankle biter. He doesn't actually bite the ankles, but he's an ankle biter. Greatness loading. Brooks Lee, Braden Montgomery, and Christian Campbell. My wife's trying to convince me to let you guys give him a tip jar. Let you guys give him a treat for $1. I'm like, he will pop. They would break it. Rookie of the Year favorites: Thomas Sajasi, Aaron Estrada first, and Pablo Guerrero. Chase, is she really from Greece? Is she from Athens or from Thessaloniki? It's because it's always one of the two. I mean, I guess that are from the islands. 75, Tommy Troy on the top 100. Josh Noth first, and Yanzel Luis first. And have you been out there? Oh, you're talking about on Wednesday, giving James control. I don't know if he's ready to handle you guys. James Wood, Rookie of the Year Red Rookie, James Wood. There we go. So I'll have to catch him for the MVPs. Sasaki, Strikeout Showroom, Hobby Stars. Kyle Teal and Hayden Alvarez first. Let's leave that one. That's funny. No, yeah, they're flying out of Seattle, and I think their flights at I think I'm supposed to be dropping them off at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon on that Wednesday. And like I said, it's 3 hours from here. So the only chance I have to break is if I get I'd have to get a hotel room and stay there. I have to drive them up to Seattle, again, 3 hours from here, drop them off, and then come back. Either that or I stay the night. Like I said, I don't know if I want to stay in a hotel. And I'd have to break on my cell phone, which I'm not a big fan of. JJ Weatherholt, VIP. Didier Fuentes, first Bowman on a mini diamond. And then Emil Morales. From Tennessee. There you go. We're at in Tennessee. Bo Walker first and Jesus Tolero first. I was in Tennessee for 22 years, 23 years, 23, 24. I think it's 23. Murfreesboro. 1-3 for Jeremy's Hotel Fund. Jace Burns, VIP, Leo, and Nick Kurtz. In Jackson, okay. Been to Jackson a couple times. Not too far. Take a day off so I can save some money. Peter, you want 1-3 on which list? You want it on draft or do you want it on Bowman's Best? I'm holding you to it. Or we put you on both. Trey Sweeney, Rookie of the Year favorites. Thomas White first and Ismael Javier first. 9 on Best. You got it, Brad. Still waiting on our auto. Braden Montgomery. PJ Orlando first. JJ Weatherholt first. We'll take both of those. To go to Bama. Yeah, Jackson is the 2 hour mark from Brentwood. We would drive out to Tunica from Brentwood. We would always leave from my parents' house because they would usually do the driving. But yeah, we would leave from my parents' house in Brentwood, and it was right at 2 hours was Jackson. Was exit was it 80-ish? Somewhere in there? 80, 76. There's a few exits right around there. Kellen Lindsay and Ricardo Yan first. I think that's it. Somewhere in there. Like Jimmy? No. Jimmy. No. I don't think so. We're not opening that door. Jimmy was a fan favorite. Charlie Condon first on the paper. We'll top load that one for the paper spot. Greatness loading. Kyle Teal. Yostinson Garcia. First Bowman on a checker. We'll take that for the password. O'Neal Perez first. Password checker. Chase, where do you do insurance adjusting? Dude, I was a cat adjuster before this. Yeah, I was a property adjuster on I was with Liberty Mutual on the catastrophe team.
My wife does insurance.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I think she's a claims adjuster.
It sounds like Chase is in the same boat if he's going up there for storms. There's Condon. Jimmy was a good one, man. Yeah, Jimmy had a breakdown in one of the streams.
Oh wow.
There's our auto coming up. Sorry, I forgot we hadn't hit the auto yet. Pirates with the auto. Michael Shank, Mitch Jebb, 243 out of 299. First Bowman. We'll take the color to $2.99. Sammy Hernandez first. Edgeline Perez first. Independent? Go with that's it, man. That's it. Be in your own schedule. I have heard that for the independents, you have to take everything they offer or they stop feeding you. So I had an independent buddy who was telling me that. He's like, yeah, he's like, you gotta work everything they give you or they skip you next time. They start giving it to somebody else. Like, never say no. Problem with independence, you got to pay for your own ladder assist, though, too, right? That's tough. Like, Liberty wouldn't let us get on it. I say they wouldn't let us. We weren't supposed to get on anything over a 7. 7-12 pitch was the steepest roof we were allowed to be on. Granted, I mean, you know, you think it's going to be a 7, you get out there and it's an 8 or a 9. Throw the cougar paws on and get up there. But if I knew it was going to be steep, yeah, I'm bringing that ladder assist out there. Unless you're good, haven't left home for 3 years. Oh, yeah, you're in Houston. You don't need to leave. You got it all there. Thankfully, man, I missed out on the flooding in Houston. What was forget now the name of the storm. I was in Greece when it happened, so it would have been like July-ish, I think. June, July. What was the one that hit Houston a couple years back? Like 2019, 2018, 19, somewhere in there? Harvey, that was the one. Yeah, I didn't have to work that one. Last hurricanes I had to work was Louisiana. I worked Laura, and I forget what the other one was. They're in almost the same area. Lake Charles. All right, looking for the headliners. Bryce Rainey, Hagen Smith, got a bunch of other ones in there. I'm not going to top load all of them, just looking for the big 4. Ryan Clifford, Brock Wilkin, Augustin Ramirez, Braden Taylor, Trey Morgan, Dylan Cruz. I got an auto right up front. First pack auto. Emil Morales in tune. Ryan Sloan, first refractor. Kyle Teal, refractor. First auto for the Mets. Little Benj, maybe? Eli Serrano, 30 out of 99. First Bowman auto for the Mets, that is PJ. Welcome, bud. Welcome. Harvey was a banger. It comes out. See, and that's what I'm saying. Oh, it comes out. So they reimburse you. Okay. I didn't know you guys got reimbursed for that. I thought you just had to. I thought it was just an expense you had to take. Yeah, it's the reason. That is the reason why my least favorite place to work was San Antonio. San Antonio was the worst, man. It was so hot. And every roof was like a flat, like 312, 412, 1 story. Like, I had to work all of them. Bazana, we're going to top load. I couldn't get a ladder assist out there for nothing. We would bring ladder assists out if it was 2 stories, because we only carried a 1-story ladder, or if it was steep. And it's all 1 story and flat, so you had to work all of your own roofs. Tice Alvazine first, Jerron DeBerry first, Ryan Johnson first, Titus Sissel first, Hunter Cranton first, Seaver King first chrome, Jamie Farrer first on the blue, Nick Kurtz on the die cut, that hanger, Jacob Coatsart first refractor, and Francisco Velorio refractor. 10, that's right, 10 squares, no money. I don't know Louisiana money, high risk, having to kill. Yeah. Dude, I hadn't talked about that stuff in a long time. Some of those neighborhoods in Houston, though, man, y'all got some monster roofs. You know what the biggest roof I ever worked was, though? It was I think it was 125 square, which is 12,000. Yes, 12,500. It's 100 square feet is a square. So it was what is that? 12,500 square feet. You know who it was? Husband and wife in Atlanta, both preachers. Figure that out. Monster house. Monster house. Huge. Both preachers.
Both don't pay taxes.
Not making any assumptions, but I'm very curious. Diber de los Santos, Paulino Santana, Josiah Romeo first, Jackson Kent first, Victor Hurtado, Felnan Celestin. Oh, hang on. Cam Caminiti, that's numbered 220 out of 250 for the Braves. Christian Moore Plasma, J.D. Dix first refractor, Giovanni Rodriguez refractor. Eight days, then I'm out in a week, dude. Mine was 21 days on. It was 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks on, 1 week off. Although it wasn't 1 week off, it was 1 week at home. You get an earned day for like every 7 days on the road. But I was deployed for 21 days at a time. So grateful Harvey skipped Florida. No power, dude. The no power thing's the worst. Yep, and it's always in the summer. The no power thing sucks. No power, dude. We had no power in the summer in Louisiana during COVID. When they first, like, it was those hurricanes that they finally started letting us get like back out into the field. Got Nick Kurtz on the first chrome, but we had to wear a mask while we were in the house with. It's like 95 outside. There's no power, which means no air conditioner. It's flooded, it's humid, it's muggy, and like you can't breathe anyway. And then breathe into that mask. Oh, it was so brutal. Johnny King 4 out of 150. True Blue going to the Jays. Carson Bench first chrome. Brody Breck, Bryce Meckage, both first. Josh Hartle first. Kavaris Tears first. Zach Earhart first. Parker Smith first refractor. Braden Montgomery first refractor. Top of that. James Tibbs in tune. And for the Rangers on the green, Casey Cook, 87 out of 99. Did Ozzie Smith's roof after a storm in St. Louis. Then 5 years later, sold him $20K in patio furniture. Still have the carbon copy of his credit. That's pretty cool. Auto and a signature. That's pretty cool. Holds the highest lion kills in hunting. Summit Oil guys. Got 20 homes and property, all copper roofs. Jack Coppers. I bet you loved it. Yeah, y'all get paid based on the damage. I'll bet you love that one. Man, big copper roof. Send that CC receipt into PSA. That's awesome. I tell you what, man, I thought about it. If I wasn't doing this, that's probably where I would go. I mean, the thing is, you got to live in a place where you got some work, though. Like, if you're in a place where there's never anything local and you're going to have to travel for everything, you're going to be on the road a lot. All right, we'll skip that top pack. Where the auto's going to be. Still staff when you were doing the copper. 10 million in damage. Dude, I believe it. That's crazy. Yeah, before I left, I ended up going to a commercial and on the commercial claims. Some of those numbers just get absolutely monstrous. Cal Steven first, Josh Garota Grauer first, Johnny King first, Sam Antonacci first, Herrick Hernandez first, Nick Montgomery first, Ryan Sloan first, in tune Aiden Miller, Sam Antonacci first refractor, and Alexander Albertus refractor. Sweet. Cam Smith, and there's Jack. Get Cags on the paper for the paper spot. We'll top load them. along with Cam. Luke Keyshaw, Walker Jenkins, Pablo Guerrero, Adolfo Sanchez, Charlie Bielenson first, Gage Zeal first. For the Reds, Mike Sirota, 32 out of 75 on the Yellow Lunar. You go, Cincy. Jack Caglione on the draft insert. Herrick Hernandez, first refractor, and Ty Pete refractor. How are we doing on football? Any movement on that?
No movement. I'll make a post real quick.
Yeah, take a look and drop a comment maybe. There's Cam for the paper. And Cags. I cracked into a fresh case of Resurgence. I haven't broken any Resurgence yet, but Topps Resurgence for football. It's been a very, very requested box. So, cracked a case, threw one in the break along with Select. So, a couple big, Select's a big box. It's like a $800 to $900 box, like $850 to $900. I think we got like 9 teams left, 10 teams left, something like that in football. What's the biggest team we got left?
Right now we have
Vikings.
40. The Raiders are 69. Vikings are 129.
They're the big team left?
Yeah.
Okay. Jacob Coatsart first. J.D. Dix first chrome. Braden Montgomery first chrome. Nick Kurtz first. Well, top load Kurtz. Dylan Dreeling first. Brandon Neely first. Fenwick Trimble first. Ryan Waldschmidt plasma. Nick Montgomery first refractor. Yohendry Vargas refractor. I mean, it's not. They're not going to resell for PSA. No one is. It's honestly, it's kind of hit and miss. It just depends if the person looking has seen the rare slabs before. We've seen the rare slabs like get up there right around what like BGS slabs or SGC are selling for. We've also seen them go for less. So it depends on if the person who's looking at it has seen the slab or not. Yeah, it's tough. The big thing with the rare slabs you got to keep in mind, they are working up like a hybrid, but for right now, like the thing with these slabs, like the full glass, what the benefit is also the shortfall. They're really, really well protected with the polycarb and the Gorilla Glass, but that protection it's kind of a two-way street. They're also very, very hard to crack. Like you're not going to crack that yourself. They have a rig set up with a Dremel that they have to actually cut the slabs open. So, I mean, without some machinery, like you're not going to put a pair of cutters to that. Like, yeah, we can drop the NFL link.
Yeah. Let me get that real quick.
No, here, we'll do it here. Where's the mouse? That's it. So, yeah, we'll just grab it from here. There you go, bud. Link right there. So we still have the Cardinals, the Bills, the Jags, the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Vikings, the Giants, the Jets, the Seahawks, and the Bucks. Whatever that is. This is around 10 teams, give or take. The back of the slab? Really? Not fans of the back? Yeah, no, I don't have an issue with the back. Yeah, I guess personal preference on that one. Some people may not like it. I'm okay with the back. My thing is just, I mean, once they go in, like you're gonna want to send it back here to have Rare cut it out. You're not gonna want to try to take it out on your own. That is going to be a tough thing. Nathan Fluling first. Nick Mitchell first. James Tibbs first chrome. Kalen Culpepper first chrome. Chase Harlan first. Casey Cook first. Casey Cook first on the Sky Blue. Bryce Eldridge, Plasma. Caleb Bonham first. And Vladdy. Both refractors. Oh, not be able to crack. I got you. Gotcha. Yeah. That is my only draw on them. Which again, it's a good thing too. Nick Kurtz, second paper for the paper spot. Like I said, it's the double-edged sword because it is also what helps. It's what protects it so well. Rhett Lauder, Aiden Miller, Eduardo Herrera, Dowell Joseph, Fernando Cruz, Chase Alsop first, Michael Massey first. In tune, Paulino Santana, Cal Steven first refractor, Ethan Salas refractor. Yeah, I will say if you're trying to like maximize the value, like if you're grading it with the intention of immediately trying to sell it, I would send it to PSA. I mean, if you can afford to wait, that's the only real advantage at that point to sending it to Rare instead of PSA is the turnaround time, because the Rare's turnaround time is a lot faster, especially when you're talking about the cards that we pull in the breaks that you're grading, because they're right here. They don't have to ship or anything. The turnaround time is really fast. And sometimes that is a big thing because it's like, a first to market kind of thing, a brand new product release, and you're able to get it, slabbed and graded in a slab before anyone else can get one up. That can be big. So there is a time for it. But just as a general rule, if your intention is like, hey, I want to grade this to try to flip it, there's Christian Moore. I would still send those to PSA. Or, I mean, if you want to use the raw card just to know is it worth sending to PSA, that's where I would do it. Sam Antonacci is 283 out of 499. White Sox. Ferrer first. Eli Serrano first. Aiden May first. Blake Wright first. There's Bazana first chrome. Cash Mayfield first. Caleb Bonham first. Philman Celestin on the Lunar. Kuroda Grauer first refractor. And Matt Shaw refractor. If you're just joining us, guys, we do have a couple live fills. We are getting close to the end of the stream. So some live fill options on the right side of the screen. I've got 4 spots down in Bowman's Best. That is the 4 auto box, 2024 Bowman's Best. $63 a spot will get you 3 random teams. On the left side of the screen, I've got Bowman Draft. Single box Bowman Draft. We're actually below blowout on that one. Blowout's at $725. We're only at $700. $70 a spot, 10 spots, each spot good for 3 random teams. So we are going after Cags. Jack Caglione signs in both sets. If you want to participate in that one, just drop your number in the chat. If it doesn't close, no worries. You don't need to send payment if it's not going to go. Also, we've got this off to the side, but Prospect Edition, I got 6 spots down on. I just didn't have enough screen space for a third one, but if you guys want to run it, we can. $12 gets you 3 teams on Prospect Edition, $4 a team. And the Chase Hit Kaboom is still live. So 1, 2, 6, and 10 still available in that. Recently had a Brunson Kaboom in the Revolution case. Nice. PJ, basketball's tough, man. I don't think either one of us are much basketball guys. If you're looking to sell it, if you're trying to flip it, I would probably recommend sending it to PSA if it looks good, if it looks clean. If it's something you're wanting to hold on to, like, dude, the rare slabs are really nice for PC. I mean, we get a lot of people who, like, not even the cards they hit in my breaks, like cards that they just have their own personal stuff, they send in for rare to, like, PC grade, because there's no intention to sell them. You're going to get more for a PSA 10 than a rare edition 10. I can't tell you why. There's not a good reason. Like, I defy anybody to justify why PSA sells for more than everybody else. Is it that they do a better job grading? They don't. Is it the slab? Is it the turnaround time? Is it the customer service? Like, why? The only reason is because it sells for more, and it does because it just does. It's just status quo. That's all it is. And so I do think at some point there is going to be a company or companies to take them down. I think they'll probably level out. I don't see people paying more just because forever. But for right now, they are still king of the hill. So you want to maximize what the card's worth. PSA is still top dog. But, I mean, it is. But, again, it's just they sell for more because they just do. Honestly, I think the biggest reason that they don't drop is because so many people have so many PSA slabs in their collections that if they were to take a hit, think about how many PSA slabs you have, and if the value of everyone else wouldn't come up, like PSA would come down, or maybe a combination, right? So how many PSA slabs do you have that would lower in value? Is that something you want to see happen? Most collectors have a bunch of PSA slabs, and they don't want to see their whole, PSA collection drop down 10% in value. I'm not saying that it's coordinated like that, but I think that's underlying. Bryce Eldridge, Josua Lugo, Aiden Smith, Curly Marta, Darnish Valdez, Ryan Harvey. We got an auto coming up. Luis Baez refractor, Johnny King first refractor. Jack on the plasma
Okay.
base insert and base auto. Trey Snyder. First Bowman base auto going to the Mets. That's the plasma insert. There's Snyder. Contemplate sending the extra 20 whenever I send a PSA. It's just pinning the bill to it. Oh, man. It's like iPhones. SGC was threatening them, so PSA bought them. I mean, not far off. Certain cards of PSA, if they grade 10, you have to pay an additional fee. Yeah, the reason for that is that I do understand that after talking to the rare guys, I get why they charge more to grade a more expensive card. Think about this. You have your PSA. You make $10, $15, whatever it is, for grading a base card. And then somebody sends in a Jordan, PSA 10. You make the same $10 to $15. If you damage the base card, you have to pay for the base card. If you damage the Jordan, you have to pay for the Jordan. Do you want to risk potentially damaging the Jordan in the process of grading? Because it does happen. When they're encapsulating them, like, they can get damaged. A lot of people have stories about cards that they sent off to PSA that got damaged in the process. If they damage that card while it's being graded, they have to replace it. Is it worth it for a $10 grade fee? Like, it's just not. Like, people think that it's a tax because they're charging more because they just can. There is actually a reason behind it. Bazana. What's that?
Your insurance background.
Yeah, no, it is my insurance background. But then I talked to them about it. They explained it. I'm like, yeah, I understand that. That makes sense. I wouldn't want to grade it for. I wouldn't want to get the minimal grade fee for a huge exposure. That's a big liability. Like, that's, you don't have to make that worth my while. But that's why they do it. If they grade it and it goes up in value because of that, and it goes over a threshold, that's why they charge more. They're like, like that was an expensive card to grade, so that's why they do it. Noble Meyer, Cooper Pratt, Tommy Troy, Miles Naylor, Jeremy Rodriguez, Rainer Arias, Brooks Alger, first refractor, Cash Mayfield, first refractor, Nick Kurtz, draft insert, and then to 99 on a plasma auto. 43 out of 99. Good luck, guys. Leo DeVries.
Leo.
There we go. Dude, I'm dropping one for Leo.
Yes.
There's some respect here. What is he, like 8 on the prospect list?
Yeah, he's
Padres. Who had the Pods? Phil.
huge.
Phil Kosmala. There we go. Phil's kind of got a little PC going on DeVries. Nice hit, Phil. To 99. 43 out of 99. Plasma auto. We'll take it. I'm waiting for those 3 letters. He's going to tell me to RCR it. Yeah, put RCR on it. He might not be in the stream. He's going to tell me to RCR that when he sees it. For sure. All right. Don't go nowhere. Sorry, I should have mentioned this before. I still got 3 repacks left, so hang tight. Hold on. Hold up. Base paper is currently at $12, and there's a lot of it. So here is the base paper. This is from Draft. Side. Yep. So I got a bunch from Draft. I've got a bunch from 25 Bowman. And here are the headliners out of that stack. I got Cags. I got Cam Smith. I got 2 Nick Kurtz. I got 2 Bazanas. There we go. Let's do it again. Jack, Cam, 2 Kurtz, 2 Bazana, Condon, and Weatherholt. Made is the only one we didn't find. But we got duplicates of Kurtz and Bazana.
And the DeVries one, but that's not.
What's that?
That's not a hit though, right?
What?
Never mind.
Yep. So base paper, that's what's leading off the base paper. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chasers and all the bulk. Current high bid is $12 on that base paper. So highest bid takes it. All right. I got 3 jet collections. Sorry, I got 3 repacks. 1 jet collection, 2 multiverse. I'll let you guys pick the boxes as always. Jet collection, we got raw, no slab. Some good raw cards though. It is Gunner /25 on an orange Starfractor. That would have been a case hit out of Cosmic. So Topps Chrome Cosmic, 15/25 orange color match. Gunnar Henderson out of 24 Cosmic. That one's going to the O's. Kevin Babcock.
Solid.
I'll take it. Case hit /25. It's not a case hit. It's at least an SP. About to make last call on the live fills as well, guys. We're actually pretty close on a couple of them. I got 4 spots left on Prospect Edition. $12 gets you 3 teams for $12. $4 a team. Spots 1, 2, 6, and 10 are still there. Have not hit the case hit yet. And then right side of your screen, I got Bowman's Best at $63 a spot. We are 4 spots down in that one. If it doesn't go, you do not need to send payment. But if you want to grab a spot on that one, if it's one of those where like, if it win, I would take one. Grab a spot. We get a few more spots down. I bet you it goes. Like that. Chase grabbing 6 on Prospect. Tony grabbing 1 on Prospect. That's this one. That leaves 2 and 10. Last 2 on Prospect. All right, first up, I got an auto. RE9 with a 10 auto grade. Brooks Lee, first Bowman auto. /250 for the Twins. Who's got him? Mason. Won him in the mini. Brooks Lee, first Bowman. That's out of 22 Bowman draft on a rare slab. So the big thing with the multiverse, every single card on the checklist, every single card in the set is printed on their checklist. So if you go to rareedition.com, click on the little drop-down menu and look at the multiverse repacks. This is Baseball Series 2. There's a Series 1 and a Series 2. This is Series 2. And they show every single card in the set. So this one will be on there somewhere. It's now been hit. They don't like check off because we don't know who all's opening them. Like people buy them off their website and they don't know what all's hit where. But that one's down. They're not all rare slabs. They're mostly not rare slabs, but they do have some rare slabs in there. There was one of them. Here's our other. Hit the Yoshida 10 from the last mini spot. There we go. Second rear slab. There we go. Give me an open boxes to pick from. Not at the price point. The only other open boxes I've got are, well, I do have one that you're not going to want. I've got 2022 Top Series 2. I only have like 3 packs left. It's not enough to do a mini. I mean, if I get a small mini, I can do one, but they actually are a little less. The only other thing I've got open would be I've got some 24 Bowman. But like I said, it's like $275 a box. It is a little bit higher on that one. If you wanted to pay the difference, we do. You want to add? Okay, let me see. I'll see where those are at. I'll see where they're at. We can do that. All right. Next one up is Randy Johnson. He's got such a good auto. 6 out of 25. Is it? Hold on. Wait. Let me see. Does it have a team on it? Randy Johnson. I mean, it's got one on there somewhere. It was on the front. Thought I might have missed it. It is Mariners. There we go. Wow. Seattle. He got him. I know he got him. Garrett Nabel. 89. Got his M's. 6 out of 25 with a clean auto. Randy Johnson All-Star, and that is from 24 tops on the 89 Baseball All-Stars. RCR, you got it, bud.
That's a cool looking card.
We will take that. And then these are base. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a recap. We are 2 spots from close. Yeah, Kevin's got the Diamondbacks. I was checking, man. Yeah, before I made it official. Sorry, I take that back. We have 1 spot. I have 1 spot left on prospect, spot number 2. Just use the 5. You know what? That should work. Yeah, we can do that. We can put that towards the RCR. Yeah, that works. All right, I got recap. Sam Antonacci to $4.99. Bazana first chrome. Nick Kurtz first chrome. Mike Sirota to $75 on the Lunar. Johnny King first on the blue paper to $150. Casey Cook to $99 first Bowman. Parker Smith first refractor. Yeah, that didn't need to be top loaded. Braden Montgomery first refractor. Cam Caminiti was the $250. JD Dix first refractor. Yostinson Garcia first Bowman on a X-fractor. JJ Weatherholt first chrome. James Wood red rookie. Kevin Castillo purple Ray Wave to $250. Braylon Payne to $175 on the paper. Elvin Garcia to $350, 104 out of 350. Charles McAdoo first Bowman Reptilian. Zach Gallen to $15, Rose. Dylan Cruz base rookie. Freddie Freeman to $99. Dustin Harris to $50. Prospect ticket Thatcher Hurd for the Yankees. That was to $39. Jackson Wiggins to $49. Chase Harlan was to $199. Arjun Namala to $99. Prepping for the pros, Tommy White to $199. Mike Sirota prospect ticket to $99. Kellen Lindsay to $299. Cobb Hightower to $250. Thomas White first mega. Brooks Lee red rookie. Walker Yannick first mega. JJ Weatherholt and Charlie Condon base chromes. Gunnar Henderson to $25 out of the Jet Collection on a Topps Chrome Cosmic Orange Color Match Short Print to $25. Hits.
Robert Bryant closed prospects.
Prospects is closed. All right. Yeah, Lee, we can do that. Yeah, that works, bud. What they're referencing there is they had mini spots that they won. Mini spots that they lost, and they were getting $5 off of a live fill, and it looks like the live fills aren't going to go. So I told them I would open the packs at the end, and they're just asking, like, hey, instead of the pack, can we do, Garrett's going to put it towards a raw card review, which is fine. And then Lee's going to just put it towards a personal box. So, yep, that is totally okay. Huh, did they? I didn't notice that. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to RCR for Phil Kosmala. Leo DeVries. Phil, I'm assuming you want that one RCR to $99 Plasma Auto. Trey Snyder, first auto. Eli Serrano, first auto, green to 99. Mitch Jebb to 299, speckled first Bowman auto. Carter Jensen to 99, Inception auto, blue, color match. Blaze Jordan for the Red Sox on a to 75 auto. Mason Montgomery for the Rays, that one's to 199 on the auto. Jake Geloff, base auto for the Dodgers. Blake Burke and Braylon Payne, both to 125 autos for the Brewers. Ivan Melendez, prospect ticket for Arizona. Chase Allsup prospect ticket is to 49. That was for O's. Frank Thomas, Big Hurt auto to 50 out of Topps Chrome Black on the yellow. And we're going to RCR for Garrett, that Randy Johnson auto to 25. Brooks Lee we had as well. That was on a purple first Bowman to 250 from 22 Bowman draft. Rare edition 9 with a 10 auto grade. Already slabbed up. And that is the recap. Up to 15 on the paper. The rare slabs? Yeah, if you so to do a rare slab, it's $39. That is right. Yeah, it's $39. However, if you do the $9 raw card review and you decide you want to upgrade it to a full slab, you can just pay the difference. Like, you've already paid the $9, so you just pay the extra $30, and they'll upgrade it. Like, so you can basically get the grade for free. Like, you know, find out, not for free, but like if you're gonna RCR it anyway, and like if they, like, let's just say Phil gets this one RCR'd and it comes back and it comes back at 10, and then he says go ahead and he's gonna pay 9 for the RCR, and then he says, you know, go ahead and upgrade that to a full slab. He just pays the other 30, and they bump it up to a full slab. So, yeah, I can go towards it. All right. You have a marker.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I got Terry with 15 on the base paper. So that's the last thing up here is to auction off the base paper. Terry LaPointe comes in at 15. There is the paper spot there. So there's the all from 25 Bowman, 24 Bowman draft, and then the highlights. Caglione, Cam Smith, Nick Kurtz ×2, Travis Bazana ×2, Charlie Condon, and J.J. Weatherholt. That's going to lead us off. Yeah, they're both available, Lee. We're at $225 for Jet Collections. We're at $249 for Multiverse. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we've hit a headliner out of Multiverse. We'd only had 3 boxes down up to that point. That was boxes 4 and 5, so there's 7 left, 12-box case, and I don't think we've hit a headliner. So throw that out there. I'm sorry, Josh. Fish and Giants went soft. Go for multi? All right, we can do that, bud. Here, these are the remaining Multiverse boxes. Let you pick which one you like. I'm not seeing anything else on paper. Last call. Terry's about to get a steal. $15 about to take it all. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 headliners. Get them for less than $2 a piece.
See you later, PJ.
Yeah, thanks, PJ. Yep, perfect, bud. That's perfect. Yep, DM me and we should be good. Again, today is the first day of the new shipping cycle. So we'll break every day for the rest of this week. And then after the weekend, we'll start the process for shipping this week's stuff. Today, we started the shipping process for last week's stuff. 16 on the base paper. Going to Josh.
20 to Terry.
And Terry back up to 20.
I told you Terry likes it.
Paper chasing.
Got it last time.
Josh has got some paper to his name, too. We got a couple of them there.
Well, Terry's not even on the list for a team.
That's okay.
I know he's come in for the paper.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I'd do the same.
Yeah, absolutely, bud. Perfect. All right, Terry's got 20. I'm going to hang it too long. Out. Yeah, Terry, we can do Percy's on prospect for sure. We're at 115 on those. And like I said, we have not hit the case hit yet. It's fairly early in the case. We are 5 boxes into the case. So we are about to do box 6 on this live fill. All right, going once, going twice. Terry is at 20. Any other takers? See that pin? Thank you. And sold. Terry, cheers, bud. If it comes in after this, I cannot take it. Once I say sold, that's it. Terry, you got it for 20 bucks. For 20 bucks, bud. Sorry to say for 20, bud. And, I don't know, got hung. Thank you. Appreciate it. These are the base, by the way.
Okay.
All right.
Base.
Got him.
Base over here. Paper.
Second box, top left. This one here, right? Yeah, that's this one, number 2. Make sure that's the one you're talking about, but that is box number 2. Paper paid. Thank you, sir. All right, we do have a personal, or sorry, we have a live fill that filled. So this one is closed. Tony, Robert, Tony, Josh, Chase, Robert, Josh, Chase, and Peter. That is a prospect edition. So 12 bucks a spot on those. If you guys haven't sent yet, if you want to go ahead and send now, notice that if you're sending PayPal, do me a favor and just make sure that that goes to that gold 188 at Yahoo. It's pinned at the bottom of the chat. That is different than the normal PayPal where we can take it friends and family. Want to make sure all payments that come in are friends and family payments. The Venmo, we take friends and family on anyway. So if you're sending Venmo, the normal Venmo's fine. Just if you're sending PayPal, it is a different PayPal address than what we take for the breaks. So just make sure that goes into that gold 188. All right. Let's see. I tell you what, Lee, let me just check payments here real quick, and then we'll crack yours first, just because it takes 2 seconds to do a multiverse. So let me check payments real fast. There we go. All right, so let's do it like this, okay? Let's say Tony for 1, Tony for 2. Peter, I got you for 1. Yeah, I thought I heard some over there too. All right, I got Lee, I've got your Percy. Good. Josh, I got you for a pair. There's 1. There's 2. Robert, I got you for 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then, let's see, Chase might have already sent. Chase, I got yours, bud. All right. Hop back into the chat. Nope, Chase, no big deal. But look, the PayPal fee on a transaction here or there, it's not a big deal. It adds up if we do it for all of them. But like, do one here or there is not a big deal. Yeah, no, you're good. I didn't mention that earlier. That's on me. That's no worries, bud. What's 3% of 24 bucks? It's not much. We're okay. Let's say what. Can you enter those into this
Over there.
right here? This right here. Okay. And before you do that, let me hop there. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Lee, I got you right here. Here, before we crack that, I'm just digging boxes out of the case. So here, we'll grab. Someone give me a number between 1 and 5. I'll grab 5 boxes. Someone who's in the prospect break, please. 1 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like always. 72 cents. Yeah, I think we're okay. Appreciate you, bud. All right, hold on. So I'm going to go by whatever shows up on my phone because I can actually put that on the screen. All right, I got Robert's box 3 came in first. Just the first comment I got. Sometimes it shows up in different orders. depending on what you're looking at. So I can put the phone in front of me. That's the one I use. 1, 2, 3, right here in the middle. Put these other ones back here. If anybody wants to do Percy's on those, we are at $115 a piece on personals. So there's the box we're going to use for the break. The packs are front loaded, so they wants to fall forward. Hey, it stood up, kinda. It's not bad. Okay, it's a little funky angle, but it stands. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it, bud. Yep. Do you know how to pull up the random?
Yes. It would be here.
Almost. Go to the edge.
This one?
Nope. It's under Microsoft Edge.
Oh, Edge.
That's Chrome. Other one.
Where's Edge? Right here.
Nope.
No.
Left. Right a little. Right one more. Right there.
Okay. That's like the Edge.
Okay. It's the one in the middle.
In the middle. Gotcha. Okay.
Now.
And new one?
Yeah.
New. Copy paste from that.
All right. Lee, I'm going to crack this open while he figures that out.
Sorry.
You're good. Lee, good luck, bud. Oh, there you go. No.
Don't do it?
Not that, no.
Oh.
It's the list.
Not the one I just made?
No, not that one. All right. Give me my, there you go.
This list, yeah.
So it's under team list.
Team list.
There you go.
I see what you're saying.
There you go.
Okay. Not the people, the team.
That's right.
Sorry.
You're good?
And then random.
All right, Lee. Good luck, bud. Come on. Give me a headliner. Give me a headliner. It's raw, which there are raw headliners. Okay. I got, it's a rookie. It's /50. Oh, how about a Pete Crow Armstrong rookie auto? That's really cool, man. Super Futures Gold /50. Give me a, let me, one more time because we didn't turn it off last time. There we go. Petey. Absolutely red-hot rookie. Red-hot Pete Crow Armstrong.
Nice.
22 out of 50, and that is out of 2024.
Ooh.
Topps Chrome Black. That would have been out of the Super Futures. Gold /50. Nice hit, Lee. Let me double check. Let's see. I'm going to check and see. I don't think it was a headliner, but let me make sure. I don't have those memorized. I have way too many tabs open. There it is. Let's see. PD. There's a Pete Alonso, but no Pete Crow Armstrong, unless it's on this top row, which I'm pretty sure it's not. All right, no headliner still. But a nice hit, though. Very nice hit. Take that all day, bud. Let's see. Can you write Lee's name on that one? Lee Sneaka? Nice hit, dude. Nice hit. And on the Cubbies. I got a WTF. I like it. Sold a non-auto green refractor for a $150 this week, Josh said. Yeah, whatever that was when they put it in, it is worth a whole lot more now. Dude, all of Pete Crow Armstrong stuff is up high right now. So here, back up a second. No, you're okay. So just give you a little shortcut. If you start typing 2024,
yeah.
so if type, and then we'll throw the P for the Prospect Edition. Yeah, hold on. Prospect. Now grab one from the top. No, go ahead and click one. There you go.
And change it.
Yeah, just change the date.
To 6.
There you go. 24 Prospect Edition, one box triple random. Yep. And then you know how many randoms?
5.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the list looks good. Scroll up. Good. Diamondbacks. Like it.
Okay.
Looks good. Thank you. Perfect.
Sorry, that's
No, you're okay.
I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, let's go cards. Yeah, Lee, I know that one. I know that one's sitting nice with you, bud. Congrats, man. Nice hit. Nice hit. So, hang on, not RCR.
Oh.
Yeah, it's his personal. I mean, we can RCR it if he wants us to, but
Sorry,
we would have to cut the seal for the Topps Chrome Black, which we can do. You let me know if that's something that you want, bud. But yeah, in order for them like what they can do on these raw card reviews, a lot of times they're able to find something wrong prior to opening it up, and so the instructions I've given them is if it's not gonna be a 10, if it has no shot, you can look at it through the one touch until it's not gonna 10, leave it raw. But if you can't find anything through the one touch and it's like, hey, I think this might actually 10, and you have to cut it open to verify. If you find something, like I've basically told them that like don't open it unless it has a shot. That being said, they could open it and find something they didn't see before. There could be something along that back edge. A lot of times the surface stuff kind of hides, but yeah, and that goes for any of these that are factory sealed. That's the instructions that we'll give them. So, second Pico Armstrong from Multiverse. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. I'll put that over there. Well, congrats, man. That's a nice hit.
That was a huge hit.
Let me see the mouse. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's get you guys some teams.
That's not what you wanted. It is?
What's that?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, this is it.
And then you
Let's just
split
make
up
sure.
into chunks.
Yeah, because this would be catastrophic if this is wrong. Let's see. Robert, Tony, Josh, Tony, Josh, Chase, Robert, Josh, Chase, Peter. Yeah, looks good.
Cool.
Only other thing is I'm going to take this. I'm just going to, for my own personal OCD-edness.
Slide it out.
Yeah. Keep it sealed. Perfect. Yeah. I figured that might be the case. Let's see. All right. Let's do. We already got the box picked. Let me bring this on screen. All right, so I got Tony Wheeler in spot 1, Robert Bryant's in 2 and 3, Tony Wheeler's in 4, Josh Strayhorn's in 5, Chase Watson's in 6, Robert Bryant's in 7, Josh Strayhorn's in 8, Chase Watson in 9, and Peter Tabachi's in spot number 10. So that's my 1 through 10 spots. And then we grab the random. James got it all loaded up. It looks good. 24 Prospect Edition Baseball, 1 box, triple random. This is live fill number 1 on today, 6/2/25. We're going to go 5 times on that randomizer. Here's the list. Diamondbacks through the Nationals, 30 spots total on the list. We're going to randomize 5 times. Once that list has been randomized 5 times, I'm going to copy and paste that 5th and final randomization, drop it next to your all's names. I'm going to move the columns over so that if you have spot 3, you're going to get 3, 13, and 23. If you have spot 8, you're going to get 8, 18, and 28, so on and so forth. And then we'll give a quick few minutes for trade window. So once that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and start the break. I'm going to keep the trade window kind of quick. We don't typically see a whole lot of trades on prospects, so if you got to trade off or throw it up fast. All right, best of luck, guys. 5 times. Here we go. There's 1. Main thing, make sure you are seeing it on the screen, because if you run this random while they're not seeing it, it's a problem. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4, and then last round there's 5. I got the A's down to the White Sox. Gonna copy and paste. I'm going to take 11 through 30, drag and drop there. 21 through 30, drag and drop here. And then now, if you hold control and then roll it, you can zoom. Zoom it in. There you go. Now we got you all on one screen. Tony, I've got you with the A's, the Mets, and the Marlins. Robert Bryant with the Rays, the Royals, the Phils, as well as the Yankees, O's, and Rockies. Tony Wheeler, Pirates, Red Sox, and Cardinals. Josh Strayhorn with the Nats, Stros, and Brewers. Chase Watson, Blue Jays, Mariners, Braves. Robert Bryant with the Cubs, Giants, and Padres. Josh Strayhorn, Angels, Twins, and Rangers. Chase Watson with the Reds, Dodgers, and Guardians. And then Peter Tabachi with the Diamondbacks, Tigers, and White Sox. There is the list. So I'll give you a quick minute here for trades. So the way that you do the random, I actually pay for the paid version. You can go to random.org and use the free version, which we did for years.
Mm-hmm.
They started putting a cap on how many randoms you could run, and I was going over them. So,
so don't waste them.
No, well, no, it's not that. It's that they would only give you so many of them for free now, and I need more than the free allotment anyway, and so it really is better to do the pay for because it actually logs. Like you can look at all of my randoms that I've run, and you can see every single random that I've run. I can't hide them. Like it's transparency, right?
That's good.
And so like you can look at my account and see every random run and the results of every random. And so if it ever did happen where somehow we ran the random and it wasn't on screen, it is still on record. Like I can't hide from it. It's there. So we can I think we would probably still use that.
We got an impossible trade.
Sounds good, Robert.
Somebody wants cards.
Stros for Cardinals being offered up. Let's see. Cardinals are with Tony Wheeler. Tony, you got an offer. Astros for Cardinals. Robert said the lattes are flowing. Let me know when I hit something. Now we're going to make Robert memorize all 9 teams.
All right, we got a trade.
Trade is done. Do you know how to do a trade?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Tony for Josh. Tony's the Cardinals. Put it down here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Like a seasoned pro. Trade's done.
Man.
Stros for Cardinals.
All right.
All right. Anybody else? Last call. I didn't see any other teams mentioned. Just a few more seconds. We are on, what did I say this is? This is box number 6. I got 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I got 14 left after this one. So, a couple. Lattes are code. Those lattes are 80 proof. Few vitamins, he said. That's a different code. Oh, man. I got to give me some lattes and vitamins. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go, guys. Good luck. Take a screenshot if you need them. I'm about to pull these teams down. I can put them back up if you need them, but go ahead and take that shot now. All right. Let's do it. I guess we'll leave the list up for right now. I don't know if we're gonna get any last minute movement on that, but we are at 115 on prospect personals, or 120 if we cut them up in the teams. I don't want to charge people $11.50. Let's see this kaboom. We had Cam Smith in the last one. Last case. Wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind seeing Best get close. I'm assuming Lead'd still be down for his couple. All right, remember, the guys, does anybody have it? I know Josh is going to volunteer for it. Does anybody else also want some of the unnumbered, the base cards? I figured the unlicensed Panini base cards were probably okay with not necessarily sorting. I got it up here. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's always. Did I put no paper? I can't remember. Yeah, we don't typically sort the base paper in these. Just it's not worth the time it takes to sort them. So I always say base paper doesn't ship on these. I know Josh is going to ask if he can have them. Does anybody else want some of the unnumbered base? If not, I'm going to give them to Josh. Or if somebody does want some, I'll just chop them up and grab like some, and some go here, some go there. Brandon Spro, let's see, Brecht. Bryce Rayner to 199, 132 out of 199. Detroit Tigers getting that one. Okay, perfect. Chase is good with passing on it. If anybody else, I'm not trying to ruffle anybody's feathers over base paper. Like if anybody wants it, let me know. It's not that big a deal. 132 out of 199. That was Peter in the 10 spot with the parallel. Andrew Walters, Guardians, base auto. Cleveland was Chase Watson. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate it, bud. And I'm sure Josh has got no problem chopping it with somebody if somebody else wants some. So don't hesitate to say. Just let me know. Not a big deal. Bryce Rayner for Detroit. Oh, there we go. And for the guards, Andrew Walters. So we're halfway closed on best. Like I said, I will not keep you here all night. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Base paper. Joey Oki for the Guardians as well. This one is 36 out of 199. Again, Guardians, Chase Watson. No number on the cam. Orlando Martinez. Going to L.A. I might need you to look at that one up. Orlando Martinez, if that's Dodgers or Angels. It's a base auto. Can't tell from the pic.
He's on the Salt Lake Bees, which is. Oh man.
And then Cleveland, Joey Oki. So here, there's no way to do this. Go to.
It's the Angels, I think.
Is it? So just good habit is to have that checklist up. I had it up before I had to turn my computer off.
He's an old prospect.
So, let me say it was Orlando. Yeah, I thought it was going to pull up PJ. Martinez is Angels. Okay, perfect. So, Orlando Martinez is Angels. Do you want to put Angels on a little post-it? Should be to 25. Angel Martinez, rookie. Should be to 25. It is. Into the print run, too. 25 out of 25. Cleveland. Chase Watson for the third time with the Guardians. Guardians are active. Yanquiel Fernandez for the Rockies. 16 out of 299. Rockies. Colorado. Robert Bryant. And then Tyson Lewis. Little color match for the Reds. That is 62 out of 199. Tyson Lewis. Hey, well, we haven't hit a big auto in a minute out of these. I feel like we got to be due one. Tyson Lewis for Cincy, and Cincy was Chase Watson. Yeah, I keep seeing that. I need to have the battery ready for when it actually goes out. The battery on my, I don't know if it's for my mouse or my keyboard or both or whatever. I keep getting a low battery thing flash across my screen. Nah, Chase, you're getting some loot. Just want to see somebody pop this kaboom. What I'm really hoping for is a numbered kaboom, because those are, in my experience, those are always extra. Blake Walters, 81 out of 149 going to KC. Royals. Robert. There we go, Robert. Color match for the Royals. And Brandon Sproat, Mets. Mets was Tony Wheeler. Brandon Sproat, prospect auto. There's Walters. What is... Ooh, Cade Quayler. Franchise Futures auto for Atlanta. Who had Atlanta? That was Chase Watson. Chase, come on, man. Save some for everybody else. Cade Quayler. Sorry, I cut that one weird. To 299. 246 out of 299. Blake Larson. He says, finally my turn. Come on. Last pack. Kaboom. Let's see it. Is that gold on the auto? If it is, it would be the 10. Panini's pretty good about keeping those at the 10s. Consistent on the gold. Ryan Clifford prepping for the pros. That one's 10. Noble Meyer gold. 10 out of 10. Miami. Tony Wheeler. Noble Meyer gold. And then Uriarte. That should be gold as well. It is. Another 10 out of 10. Going to Chicago. Pretty sure that's the White Sox. Let me double check. So, yeah, check it right here. I've looked them up before. Pretty sure that's White Sox. It is. White Sox. White Sox were Peter. So, Peter in the 10 spot on that one. 2 golds. Uriarte on the auto. And then Noble Meyer on the parallel. We'll take a double gold. Still no Kaboom yet. And we are caught up. So here's the recap there. Noble Meyer to 10. Blake Larson to 299. Blake Walters to 149. Angel Ramirez rookie to 25. Yanquiel Fernandez to 299. Joey Oki to 199. Bryce Rayner to 199. Autos. Iriarte gold to 10. Cade Quayler to 49. Sorry, franchise futures. Brandon Sproat base auto. Tyson Lewis red auto to 199. Angels getting the Orlando Martinez base auto and Andrew Walters base auto. And that is the live fill box. That also catches us up. So we are halfway closed on best. I told you I'm not going to keep you here all night. If anybody's got any other spots to throw down, if anybody wants to get any movement going on that, drop it now, because otherwise we are about to call it. Give one last call here, see if we get any last second movement on either one of these. Again, if you want to throw a spot down, if it doesn't go, like I said, I'm not keeping you here all night. If it doesn't go, that's okay. All right. Well, guys, I guess we will call it there. We got a football break. Like I said, there's around 10 spots or so left on that one. So we're going to see if we can get a little movement on that before we get too late here tonight. But I will be back tomorrow with another break. Be sure, if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys are getting the text message. Look at the bottom of the screen. If you text the word baseball to that number, 833-448-0185, that is how I get you guys notifications about when I'm about to post breaks. I send a message out about 10 to 15 minutes before every break that I put out. Hey, I have a system for that. Yeah, don't toss those boxes. Yeah. But yeah, I sent out a text message about 10 to 15 minutes prior to posting the breaks. So just if you want to get those text messages, those notifications, text the word baseball to that number, and we'll get you on there. Sounds good, Robert. I will be over there. I'm gonna go check that list here right now, see what we got left. Like I said, should be around 10 or so. But guys, thanks for everybody for hopping in. Appreciate the late night break. Congrats on everybody who hit tonight. If I wasn't able to get you hit, I'll try to get you guys on the next one. All right, take care. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.